Welcome back, Johnnies, to our first installment of Eye of the Storm. We're glad to be back and happy to see so many students returning to campus. We are back in the studio again and at full capacity. We are hoping you are all doing well and staying healthy. I'm Kihana.
And I'm James.
We have the top stories from St. John's and beyond, and we are bringing them to you. This is Eye of the Storm. This year is a very special year for us here at WRED-TV.
That's right, Kihana. It's our 50th anniversary as an organization at St. John's, and we're so happy to celebrate this momentous achievement with all current members and past alumni. We have great things in store for you this year, and we're so proud to have been creating content for 50 years. Here's to 50 more.
In celebration of our 50th anniversary, we also celebrate the coming of a brand new semester with completely new shows and revamping the shows you know. We are so excited to show you what we have in store and encourage you all to join clubs, try new things, and become active students on campus. You'll never know what to expect.
Quiero contarle, mi hermano, un pedacito de la historia negra, de la historia nuestra, caballero, y dice así. En los años 1600, cuando el tirano mandó las calles de Cartagena, aquella historia vivió. Cuando aquí llegaban esos negreros africanos en cadenas, besaban mi tierra, esclavitud perpetua.
That was absolutely amazing, you guys.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much, and welcome.
That was great. All right, so first off, just want to say thank you so much for that performance. We absolutely loved it. So we just had a few questions for you before we get into anything crazy. So first off, what kind of dance did you perform for us today?
So this dance was a salsa. It's called Rebelión by Joe Arroyo.
Nice, nice.
So what kind of dances do you guys learn and specialize in?
So we usually do bachatas, salsas, hip hops, merengues, you name it. We try to represent all the Latin countries and yeah, just try to dabble in a little bit of everything.
That's awesome. So this seems like a club that I feel like a lot of people would definitely be interested in. So how could one get involved in your club?
Sure. So we just had our second audition dates, but you can follow us on our Instagram at SJU Sensación. We post performances, we post pictures from our team. You can come support us at other collaborations that we do, come to our practices. Yeah.
Seems like a very welcome community. I may join. I may join. But before I do, where do you guys meet?
So we meet usually in Marillac 316 on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We usually have about 5 practices a week, and that's where we learn all of our choreo. We do team bondings there.
Sounds great. So some people might be a little apprehensive about joining because they may not know everything about the club. So what are some things that people should know before joining?
Sure. So we are the only Latin dance group on campus. We are Latin-based, but we are not Latin exclusive, so you do not have to be Latino to be on this team. We are very inclusive, so even if you don't know how to dance, you don't know how to salsa, you don't know how to bachata, if you show that you have a great personality and you're willing to put in the work or willing to practice with us, be committed, then that's pretty much all there is to it.
Wow, nice.
So why did you personally get into Sensación?
Sure. So it was freshman year, and the girl that lived across the hall in Donovan, we were good friends, and she was on Sensación, and she was like, "Oh, come! Everyone's great. Even if you can't come to practices, just hang out with us. They're great people." And so I went and I auditioned and I got in, and I've been in it ever since.
Nice. That's amazing. So I can imagine you guys do a lot of special events. So do you have anything in particular coming up?
Yes, we do, in fact. On September 23rd, we have a collaboration with Laux. We will be doing a bachata workshop. If you look on our Instagram or on Laço's Instagram, you'll see more information on that. We are also doing another workshop on September 29th at 7 p.m. with the Epsilon chapter called Bailando con las Divas. So that'll be a fun event.
All right, well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure having you on our show. And another thanks and a round of applause to the Sensación dance team and that stunning performance.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Agreed. But now let's get into some of today's stories.
Move-In Week was a success. Over 2,300 first-year students successfully moved into St. John's. A majority of classes and activities will be held in person for the first time in a year and a half. There will still be COVID-19 precautions and procedures, as well as randomized COVID testing. Students are required to wear masks inside buildings, but are free to take them off outside. It's exciting to see campus come back to life.
Speaking of the return to campus, in-person masses have returned on August 29th. St. Thomas More Church held its first mass of the year for resident students moving into their dorms. You can attend daily mass Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. or 12:30 p.m. and Sundays at 11 a.m. or 5:30 p.m. For more information, you can find it in the links below.
The performer for this year's tip-off game is rumored to be the musical artist CJ. He's best known for his breakout single Whoop-Dee, which peaked at number 10 on the U.S. Billboard's Top 100. Johnnies will tip off this season on Tuesday, November 9th, when they welcome Mississippi Valley State University. We're so excited to watch CJ perform and hope to see you there.
Exploring the culture of our student body, Melissa Abrams brings back one of our favorite segments, Campus Buzz. Take it away, Melissa.
I'm Melissa Abrams, and tonight we are surfing the pulse of the St. John's student body. At the men's soccer game, we will find out what students want, what students like, and what students know about their school. This is Campus Buzz.
I'm going to ask them a few questions. So who do you guys want to see at tip-off this year?
Ooh.
Drake!
Everyone, let's go. Everyone. No preferences, I don't know.
So can we say that your answer is Doja Cat? For all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
We have to get Doja here.
Yes, we definitely do have to get Doja Cat. Thank you. Who do you want to see at tip-off this year?
That's a good question.
Maybe Quavo? Oh! Okay, Quavo. What about Doja Cat, though?
All right,
she's
fine.
Okay. That's the right answer. So who do you guys want to see at tip-off this year? And why is it Doja Cat? Can we just say Doja Cat? Because I think that's what we're all thinking.
Doja Cat's great, but I mean Drake. Certified.
But do you think Drake would really come to St. John's? Like, I think realistically, Doja Cat is our only and best option.
I mean, you never know. Can't say no to something you don't know.
J. Cole. J. Cole.
J. Cole has already
St.
been
John's
here.
finest. Doesn't matter. Come back again while we're
He's
here.
banned.
St. John. He'll find his way in. J. Cole.
J. Cole, he's already been here and he's banned.
Why is he banned? J. Cole.
That's a good question. I don't know.
He didn't pay the book or something. No, I didn't.
That's definitely not it. I think it was that he used profanity and he wasn't supposed to. But I'm not sure, but he's not allowed.
Could we get Drake?
A lot of people have been saying Drake, but do you think Drake would actually come here?
Yeah, that's the greatest school in the country.
Drake.
A lot of people have been saying Drake, but do you think Drake would come here?
Not a chance.
Okay, so if we can't have Drake, who do you think, like, realistically? And why is it Doja Cat?
Jack Harlow, because my roommate told me to say that.
Who's your roommate? Why are they telling you to say such slanderous things? Anywho.
Doja Cat.
Sure. Exactly, okay.
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
Definitely Doja.
Definitely Doja Cat, right? Like, honestly, who else would we want to see in Carnesecca Arena?
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi? Okay. If you could add another fast food restaurant on campus, which one would it be?
Wendy's.
I agree, right?
Moe's.
Moe's?
Burger King for Wendy's.
Agreed. Okay.
We got to bring Red Storm Diner back, right? Red Storm Diner is kind of a good option.
R.I.P. the Red Storm Diner.
Gotta
Damn.
bring it back.
Panera. Okay, which one would you replace though on campus? You could say Burger King. Yeah, it's fine. We all know.
Definitely Subway and Chick-fil-A.
All right. Would you replace Burger King with Wendy's?
Easily. I'd replace Burger King with McDonald's, with Wendy's, with Chick-fil-A.
They're homophobic.
What?
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. That's a good answer. No one has been saying that.
Panda Express.
Really? Okay. Okay. You know, to each their own.
Halal.
Halal. I mean, Palm and Honey is kind of halal.
The food truck.
But you want the halal guys?
Trucks, yeah.
Okay, fair.
I said Chipotle.
Chipotle, that's popular.
Popeyes.
Popeyes, right? Who needs Chick-fil-A, right? That's what I'm saying.
Burger King or Subway gotta go.
No, yeah, Burger King does need to go, but Chick-fil-A?
There's a Burger King down the
Wouldn't
street.
you rather, like, replace Burger King with, like, a superior burger joint, like, maybe, like, Wendy's?
Maybe
Someone
like a
said Shake Shack. Someone
say
said Shake Shack.
good.
Yeah, but what would meal exchange look like at Shake Shack?
Too expensive.
I would replace Burger King to keep the Red Storm Diner.
Right? We could just put Red Storm right in there, right? There should be no reason why we don't have Red Storm anymore. I mean, it kind of exists in the law school, but, like,
We never got it.
are you guys freshmen?
We're
Sophomores? Wow. Last thing, 3 true or false questions. True or false, Marillac has an I in it.
Yes. True.
Correct. Is there an I in Marillac?
Yes.
Correct. Is there tunnels under St. Al's?
It's false.
That's wrong. Is there a tunnel under St. Al's?
Saying what?
Are there tunnels under St. Al's?
Yeah. True.
Also correct. True or false, St. Al's has tunnels underneath?
It's a good question. True.
Everyone's been getting that correct, but I don't think they actually know the answer. But I'll give it to you because deductive reasoning. Is there an I in Marillac?
Oh.
That's wrong. There is an I in Marillac. Okay, are there tunnels under St. Al's?
Oh.
That's also wrong. There are tunnels.
So I didn't go there.
And is Starbucks on the 2nd floor of DAC?
Yeah, you walk up the stairs right there.
It is on the 3rd floor of DAC. Starbucks is on the 2nd floor of DAC. True or false?
True. Yeah, that is.
Wrong.
Oh, it's the first. It's the basement.
That's also wrong.
And then it's the other one, and then this is the third. It's
The 3rd. Correct. Starbucks is on the 2nd floor of DAC.
True.
False. Starbucks is on the 2nd floor of DAC.
Yes.
Wrong.
Oh, you went
It's on the 3rd. All right, I'm Melissa Abrams. This has been Campus Buzz. Back to you guys in the studio. Woo!
Thank you, Melissa. We love to see Johnny's having fun. Up next is Sportswire with Jake Morrow. Jake, what have you got for us?
Thanks, Kiana. Men's soccer has started the season off on a high note, earning a place on the Big East Weekly Honor Roll. Team captain Brandon Knapp got an honorable mention for his secondary assist on Andrew Bennett's game-winning goal. In women's volleyball, Raquel Rostelli has been named Big East's Offensive Player of the Week. This comes just 1 week after she was named to Monday's weekly honor roll for having compiled a 55-kill weekend, highlighted by the 1,000th kill of her collegiate career. The men's and women's tennis programs held a fundraiser with the West Side Tennis Club while connecting with alumni and supporters of the sport. Both tennis programs began their fall slate on September 17th. Highlighting the spirit of SJU sports, Anthony Gomez brings us a special report on the St. John's cheer team.
With the return to normalcy comes a return to sports back on campus, but no game is complete without a touch of spirit to bring up the energy. I'm Anthony Gomez, and I'm here with St. John's very own cheer team to talk about their upcoming goals and their comeback for this season. Here in front of the Taffner Fieldhouse with Kayla, Jules, and Heather, the 2 captains and senior of the cheer team. And we're just here to ask some questions. So cheer isn't something that somebody could just get into. When did you guys decide to join the cheer team? When is that something you guys decided you want to do?
So we all joined our freshman year, which is in 2018, and we stuck with it ever since.
So 2020 was a really bad year for everybody. Everybody had to skip on a lot of things. Coming back to the 2021 season, was there any mental blocks for you guys that you had to overcome?
Definitely. It was harder than expected to get back into tumbling and stunting, but we have kind of gotten past all of our little mental blocks in the beginning, and now we're getting ready for improving our season and hopefully going to nationals. Yeah.
Does that also determine how you guys lead the team in any sort of way, or is it just off dome, go with the flow?
It's kind of a mix of both. I feel like it is go with the flow, but at the same time we know what we need to do and where we need to be. We do have a pretty strict schedule as far as practice and games and what we have to report to. But otherwise, no, just kind of go with whatever we're told and be where we have to be.
You guys have any goals for the season, like the year for the cheer team?
This year we'd like to go to nationals, which is in January. It's where we compete against like a whole bunch of teams and stuff like that, and we get to see like our friends from high school too.
Nice. So cheer. Some people like to say it's not really a sport. What kind of other misconceptions about cheer do you guys hear often?
Basically that we're like lazy. We're not lazy.
We're not a sport. We've ran 20 miles this month so far.
Yes.
So as a team, and additional that have not been tracked, but we're definitely not lazy.
I think people think we're not a sport because we don't have a ball involved, but we're lifting up other, human beings.
Yeah.
So to me, that's more athletic than just an air-filled ball.
Makes sense. Like some people like to say, it's like it's not a scoring type of thing. So it's a little weird when people say that, but it is what it is. Special thanks to the cheer team for joining us today. We look forward to seeing what you guys have in store for us this year. I'm Anthony Gomez, and back to you in the studio.
That wraps up Sportswire. Thanks, guys. Our friends over at Chappell Players are happy to announce that theater is back in person. Their first show of the year will be Legally Blonde. All students can attend the opening performance on Friday, October 8th at 8 p.m. in the Little Theater. The show will run until Saturday, October 16th, with tickets starting at $6. You won't want to miss this production. For more information, contact the Chappell Players through their Instagram at SJUCPTG.
The St. John's Study Abroad program is back and better than ever. The program is still giving students the option to study in one of 3 locations, Italy, Paris, and Ireland. It offers a variety of programs for individuals with different comfort levels away from home. These options can be found on the St. John's website, along with more information on how to achieve scholarships to make the program even more cost-friendly.
Whether abroad or at home, we have all been united in the effects of COVID-19 and recent natural disasters. As students, it's important for us to give back to our community and enhance the lives of fellow New Yorkers. If you are looking for a chance to make a change, consider service work at the St. John's Bread and Life Soup Kitchen, located on Lexington Avenue in Brooklyn. The center provides hot meals and pantry goods to families across Brooklyn and Queens weekly. Service at Bread Life is from Fridays from 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. For more information, contact Campus Ministry at 718-990-6255.
While St. John's maintains an impressive student body, there are still a select few with major accomplishments on which we want to shine the spotlight. We now go to Lanaya Johnson interviewing one of these brilliant students and filmmaker Channing Smith.
Thanks, James. I'm Lanaya Johnson, here to help shine the spotlight on an incredible student and up-and-coming documentarian, Channing Smith. So, Channing, can you tell us more about your program, Recreation, and like what is really the mission of Recreation?
Yeah, so Recreation, we started in March of 2022 in the height of COVID, when we realized that we could no longer go into facilities to teach creative writing classes or writing workshops.
Okay.
So when we decided to start Recreation, we decided we can reach more people doing it virtually, we can help more people, we can facilitate more workshops and reach different audiences and people that we weren't serving inside. So if we were serving at an all-male facility, we could then reach more women and vice versa. So that's kind of how it started. We had already recognized the need for programming that wasn't being facilitated inside. So that was our goal for Recreation in the beginning.
Oh, okay. That's very interesting. Very cool. Like,
Yeah.
congratulations on the good work.
Thank you.
What type of services do you guys like provide other than like creative writing? Like, can you get into like the nitty gritty of like what you guys do at
Yeah,
the forefront?
for sure. So Recreation isn't technically a service organization. So when we say service organization, we're talking about things, we're providing things, right? We're helping them find housing, for example. Recreation doesn't do that. We are more of an educational, collaborative artist space where we're teaching writing workshops or any medium of art really to help people recreate themselves, as we kind of have in our name, and recreate their stories as well.
Right, that's very interesting, like that you're using like art and stuff. Like, have you ever looked into like how like some people use like art therapy to help like really get to express themselves and stuff? Like, have you guys dabbled and dabbled into that, or is it just
Yeah, we've been very intentional about how we use art in any medium in our groups. We find that a lot of people, we've heard from a lot of our guys, and I say guys loosely to include women as well, that they didn't find the time and the solitude to really tap into who they are as artists until they were incarcerated. So for example, this painting here was actually a painting, it's titled 7 by an artist named Reiko Luciano. And this is actually a portrait of Antonio Battle, who was one of our first members of Recreation. He unfortunately passed away this year.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
But he was one of the most impactful members of our group. He was a spoken word artist, poet, and he really found himself in his art. And so we were just happy to be able to be his family while he was here. And so
this painting's lovely.
Yeah, Reika is an amazing artist. And so she did this painting of Antonio, and it's pretty spot on if I say so myself. I believe she took the portrait herself and then painted it. And we actually used this portrait in his memorial as well. So that it was
beautiful.
it's Antonio's a really special man to us as well.
That's great. Can you tell us a little bit about like how Recreation came to be funded and like the goings abouts of that?
Yeah, so I actually co-founded it with 2 colleagues of mine. One actually happens to be my godbrother.
So it's like a family. Like
it's kind of a little family thing.
That's beautiful.
And so I took a class here at St. John's, an inside out class where 10 inside students and 10 outside St. John students went inside and took a class at Queensboro Correctional Facility. That really kind of sparked my interest. I'd always really been interested in the issue, but I had never really gotten face-to-face, in-person experience with people who were serving time
It was
inside.
very different. Like
It was very different.
Environment,
Yeah, and so once I came out of that class, I remember I texted my godbrother and I was like, we need to do something about this. And so when he was like, yeah, I've been thinking about this idea, I want to do this, and that was it. We were like off and running. We for a long time didn't know what to call ourselves, but when he came to the realization that he wanted to call it Recreation, we just like stuck with that. And
everybody was like on board. And like, that's the name.
Once we like settled on where the slash would be, if there would be a slash, if there wouldn't be a slash, we like ran with it. And
I think it's very creative, little like you know,
Yeah.
like the before after.
yeah,
almost
it
in a
kind of
way.
it kind of plays on like recreating yourself, the re-prefix in a lot of different things, and how you can, as our little tagline says, to create again. You're kind of like renewing your life in a sense once you come back
And
home.
I think that's very very beautiful, like how
Yeah.
you're creating, making something new, growing, growth.
Yeah.
I love growth.
Thank you.
So for your documentary, can you share some of like Sammy and Aisha's story? Like, can you give us a little bit about like what was going on in
So
that?
Sammy and Aisha both served time together. They were actually cellmates together at one point. And Sammy and Aisha met after Sammy went through a very traumatic birth experience with her twins. And she was the first person that she met when she came back from the hospital. And ever since then, they've been friends ever since. And so now that they're both home, they started an organization called Mothers on the Inside, where they advocate for incarcerated women, mothers specifically, and they're just doing amazing, amazing work to help provide basic necessities for women on the inside.
Thank you so much, Channing, for coming on and telling us more about what you're doing. I think it's an amazing work, and I
Thank
hope
you.
to see you soon in the upcoming year with your production. I have
Yeah.
so many more questions to ask.
Yes, of course. No
So
problem.
thank you for
Anytime.
that. So we've all seen and enjoyed the campus tour videos provided by our student ambassadors. So we decided to create our own. Our resident ambassador, Renee Herndon, now brings you the Honest St. John's tour.
Hey, my name's Renee and I'm your tour guide for everything and anything St. John's. Today, I'm going to be giving you a tour of our lovely Queens campus. Now, given the circumstances, I'm sure most of you probably haven't left your room for about a year and a half. So you may be thinking, hey, I've never seen this before, or I have seen this before, but I forgot everything. I'm here to help, so let's get started. D-A-C, DAC, or the D'Angelo Center, but no one calls it that. I mean, you can, but that's weird. Anyways, it's like the perfect Johnny because it's half academic and half social. If you're new here, I'm sure it's extremely overwhelming and stressful to meet all these new people in your classes. But nothing's a better bonding experience than waiting in the Starbucks line for several hours. It's a pretty hot spot. The producer and I made these friendship bracelets in line last week. Look! We made it while we were waiting. We had time. Have you ever wanted to run into your friend going through a very public breakup? Well, here's the place. Our great lawn, our mini Central Park. You'll always see people lying out on blankets or playing games. Unless it's cold out, which is a good chunk of the year, but if you've never seen snow before, we get plenty of it on the lawn. And also, it's the perfect place to run into somebody that you've been trying to avoid for a while, and yeah, we should probably, oh my God, he just saw me. He just saw me. Here lies the Red Storm Diner. Can we just have a moment of silence, please? Everybody just... If you wanted a buff, no buff, a Red Storm burger, milkshake, this was the place. I just need a second. I'm sorry. I'm sorry guys, I can't do this. You have no idea how much I need some Red Storm Diner French fries right now. Like, nobody gets it. Nobody understands. This is our Spirit Rock. Do you have class on the 4th floor of Marillac Hall? Tough. If you're into gaming, I've never seen a better place to practice playing Tetris in my life. But if you want to break a sweat or get your steps in, boy, do I have the place for you. The Marillac Staircase. As college students, we have so much to get done in so little time, so no one really has time to work out and go to class. Why not just do both at once? Stop waiting for elevators you're never gonna get on and take the Marillac stairs instead. I guarantee you by the time you make it up to your class, everyone in there will know that you have just had a full body workout and will be jealous of your time management and multitasking skills. So, now that I've shown you around, I hope you'll feel more confident in walking around campus and getting to where you have to go. With that being said, I too have not left my room for a long time, so this information may not be completely accurate, so I guess you're just gonna have to wing it and find out for yourself, because I am not a reliable source. So get on out there, explore the campus, and thank you for joining me today. See you on the next one. Oh man, really worked up a sweat.
The diner really takes me back. I'm special reporter Keandra Moss, and the fashionistas of St. John's are joining us today. It's my pleasure to introduce you to the wonderful Redhouse Runway. I'm here with Redhouse Marketing and PR Director, Leilani Bell. Leilani, can you tell us a little bit about what Redhouse does?
Yeah, so basically Redhouse is St. John's fashion organization here on campus. We're a community of creatives, by creatives, and for creatives. Really, we just aim to find and nurture the creative talent that's already here on campus and just educate those who want to know about fashion. Yeah.
Okay, so personally, what drew you to Redhouse and ultimately becoming the marketing and PR director?
So I've always been into fashion, and coming to St. John's and finding out that they had a fashion club, I was automatically interested. I just wanted to add my fresh and new ideas to the club, and I found the best way to do that was to apply for PR and marketing director. So here I am.
Cool. Well, why is Redhouse such an important part of St. John's?
I feel like fashion in itself is a language that everyone does speak, whether or not they know it or not. And I feel like it's just important to bring fashion to the forefront and show what it can be rather than like what it should be. And then also when you foster creativity, it also lends itself to a bunch of other different outlets and majors. So with that being said, like to be in Redhouse, you don't necessarily have to know anything about fashion or be into fashion in general. It's just a good place to come flex your creative muscles.
Right, that's good to know. Mm-hmm. How can students get involved?
You can always reach us at our Instagram, which is at Redhouse NYC, and you can click on the links and apply for membership. Or you can come join us at our general body meetings, which will be posted on our website as well. And yeah, those are the two main ways.
Okay. Do you guys have any events coming up that you'd like to tell us about?
Yes. So on September 29th, we have our Sew a Tote Bag GBM, where we'll be teaching our members how to sew and create tote bags with linings. Everything will be provided. And then after that, we will have a thrifting field trip and then field trips to the museum, such as the Met and the Guggenheim as well.
Okay, that sounds like a lot of fun.
It's gonna be, yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a pleasure showcasing your org today. Keep up to date with Redhouse by going to their website linked below. For those of you comm arts and television majors, there are many insightful classes you can take at St. John's. Sunnyside special reporter Astrid Valdez gives you a closer look into one of the program's most hands-on television classes.
I'm Astrid Valdez, bringing you the happier side of news with Sunny Side Up special report. Today we are showcasing the class to take if you are looking to jump into the world of live TV television. Production 1 is held in the St. John's High Definition Television Studio on the 4th floor of Marillac, with access to industry standards such as studio camera, an advanced light grid, character generators, and more. Students in this class will embark on a semester of hands-on learning experiences while they collaborate with one another to produce a live show. The course is taught by St. John's Lumini and CNN television director, Professor Brenda Laux. How did you tailor your class for Zoom?
I believe I remember telling my class like ahead of time, even though we're here right now, next week we're probably not going to be together. So I was like, you must go online, you must keep looking to see where we're going to meet.
What type of information do students in the class learn?
My background is first and foremost from St. John's, so I try to always express to them how much this school means to me personally and how much I learned from this school and the teachers that I had, and then kind of give back to them the information that I've gotten through the years.
Why is the class important for television majors?
Well, for anybody who wants to be a television major, I think it's very important that you, like I said, in terms of learning a live environment, because so much of what you guys watch now is streamed live.
If you don't mind me asking, how long have you been teaching for?
I worked at CNN during 9/11. It was very hard to go to work every day because it wasn't where I wanted to be. I thought I was going to be working in entertainment and in making happy, fun videos, and it was extremely difficult to go to work every day. It was kind of like a time period of my life where I started to reevaluate, like, why are you here? What is this all about? And I decided that I wanted to make a difference in the world. And so I knew I wanted to have kids, and I thought maybe teaching would also allow me to give back and give some of myself to other people and maybe help them the way that my teachers had helped me. So I started teaching in January of 2003.
Last but not least, what advice would you give to not only film majors, but other majors that revolve around communications?
You have to get your hands dirty. You have to learn as much as you can. You have to pick up the camera. You have to sit at the switcher. You have to run audio.
For those students who are interested in furthering their knowledge of live broadcasts, Professor Laux will be offering the more advanced television production 2 in the spring semester for the first time this year. Whether you like to host, direct, or operate a camera, if you're a Johnny looking to break into the field of live television, there is no better place to start than TV1 with Professor Brenda Laux. I am Astrid Valdez, and this has been Sunny Side Up.
Thanks, Astrid. But before we go, James, do you know what time it is?
I think I do.
It's time to read some shout outs from our friends here on campus. Let's see what they have to say. All right, you can go first.
Oh, thank you. From Robert Picciano, Angelique, Hope, Amanda, Eleni, Chappell Players, Alpha Psi Omega.
Oh, that's nice. A little shout out for them. And this one is from Secretary Amanda. It says, Sensación Dance Team.
They put on a great performance, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
My sweet mates, Melissa Abrams, Christian Kabid, Stanleya Perry.
All right. What does this one say? All right. This one is from the WRED-TV e-board. Says, lots of love to our lovely new hosts and members. So proud of you all. You're going to be great. Sure hope we were.
Well, I sure think we did.
I agree.
Shout out to Amanda Aviles from Justin.
Oh. All right,
Justin.
Justin. All right, and this one is to Dan V. It says, what you egg?
What does that mean?
Whatever that means, not too sure.
Ugh. Well, That was so sweet, you guys. That is all we have for this edition of Eye of the Storm. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notifications bell to stay up to date with all of WRED-TV's latest content and all of St. John's news.
Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at WRED-TV. To celebrate our 50th anniversary, we will be raffling 3 free special edition t-shirts at the end of the semester to anyone who likes and comments on all of our productions that come out in fall 2021. For more WRED-TV merch, check out our Redbubble linked below. You can also check out our website, WRED-TV.com, for more content and to find out how you can be a part of our production family. From all of us here, I'm Kihana.
And I'm James. Thank you for tuning in to our first installment of Eye of the Storm. Stay safe, and we wish you all the best for this new semester.